Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Programming in C with RSK, and I am your host Rajendra Kulkarni. Friends, in my earlier video I have already explained what are the structures and how to use structure elements. In this video we are going to see nested structures, array of structures and pointers to structures in C. So let us start our video. First we will see what is the nesting of the structure elements. A structure variable of one structure can be member of another structure. So this is actually what we call nesting of structures. How to do it? That we will see with a small program. We have defined a structure fruit underscore inv. There is only one member, int stock. It's an int kind of member. Then we have defined another structure fruits with three members in it. One is the name, price, and this is a structure variable fi, which is a member of structure fruit underscore inv. So this is how we have made a variable of structure fruit underscore inv as a member of another structure called fruits in our program. Then we initialize the structure element or structure variable f. Struct fruits f is equal to oranges, which is the name of the structure of the variable char name. This is the price, int price, and 3000 is the stock of that oranges with that particular dealer for which this program can be executed. So now what we can see, initialization of the structure elements of struct fruits is done in the normal way, the way we already seen in our earlier video. Even the member of a nested member, which is fruit underscore inv fi, can also be initiated in the same fashion as we did in our normal unnested structures. How to access the elements of this structure? By simple print statement, printf statement, we are going to display the variables of struct fruits. You can see here we are accessing the name and price of members of struct fruits by using f.name, f.price, whereas the structure fruits third element, which is a nested variable of another structure, is being accessed using two dot operators. F is the variable f of structure fruits, dot fi. Fi is a variable of structure fruit underscore inv, and then the name of the member of structure fruit underscore inv, which is stock in this case. So f dot fi dot stock, it gives us access to the member of another the nested structure, which is stock in this case. So when I executed this program, I got this output. F dot name gave me oranges, which is a initialization of char name of structure fruits. 100 is the price which we have initialized for int price member of structure fruits, and 3000 is the value we initialized or we assigned to a member called stock in this program of the structure fruit underscore inv. So this is how nested structures work, and this is how we can use initialize access the the members of the nested structures. One typical issue while accessing or initializing the floating point variables, float variables, which are the members of the structure, are we get an error floating point format not linked. This is true with most of the compilers. The reason, which we will discuss later on. So while accessing float variable, which is a member of a structure, we may get an error floating point format not linked. To clear this error and to link the floating point format, we define a function which enables linking of floating point for a structure element of type float in our program. The function is only defined and there is no need to call it. The function looks something like this. Here lf is the name of the function, then float a is equal to 0 star b, b is equal to ampersand a. We are initializing b with the address of a, and a is equal to star b. We are accessing and assigning the contents of a variable b, the address of which is given by the content of which is a pointer variable. In program, how to use it we will see in the next slide. Now in this slide we are going to understand how array of structure is used, how it is defined, how it is initialized, and how it is used in our program. We have declared a structure called car with these 5 or 6 variables as its elements, where make is a string, int engine cc, char fuel, char color, and double price. Then we are using this function lf, which links the floating point format for our program. We have just declared this function. We are never calling it in our program. Then we have declared a structure array of structures car with the declaration struct car C subscript 2. So C is a array of structure car having dimension 2. Then there are 2 int variables and 1 string variable called color. By using this loop, for loop, what we are going to do is assign values to initialize the elements of struct car by prompting user to submit or to enter his data. So in the first statement printf, we prompt user to enter car make, then that is whatever input the user gives is assigned to a 0th element when I is equal to 0 of array of structure C by this statement ampersand C subscript I dot make. We can see here when as the I changes from 0 to 1 and 2 and all, each element or each element of structure array of structure C will get initialized with the user inputs. Then we ask the user to input car engines CC, then enter fuel type, then ask him to enter price and also prompt the user to enter car's color. So with this termination of the for loop, when I is equal to 2, the for loop will terminate, and when this for loop executes, both the elements of array C2, array C will get initialized with the user inputs. Then we prompt user to enter his choice of color, which color he wants, and that value entered by the user is assigned to string color. Then what we are going using for loop, we are using a strcmpi function which compares two strings. It is a library function. What we want to do is, when the user has inputted his choice of color, here with this for loop we are checking whether that color is available, and if it is available, in which element of the array of structure C it shall be available. When this if statement is true, for loop breaks, and now the element number of array C, which the color of which matches with the user input, is evaluated or is available. And this printf statement tells the user that your choice available for the particular make. This C subscript I dot make, this I is the structure element of structure C which matches with the color of which matches with the user input given for the his choice of color. So when I ran this program, this is the screenshot. I entered these 5 values. The car make Maruti, engine cc this much, fuel type petrol and all. Then the other input I gave was car make VW, engine cc is this much, price is this much, and color is red. So what actually it means, a Maruti car having grey color is available and a VW car with red color is available. Then when the program prompted me to input my choice of color, I enter red. With this for loop I is equal to 0, in which we are comparing the colors of the user input and the color available, which is a member of one of the 2 elements of array C. When this finds out the element number, we say that the user input matches with the one of the elements of the array C, the color of the car user wants, and that choice, since we find the element number where the choice of the user matches with the one of the elements color of C, that I or that element number we display, and we display for the make for that user input color. So what this program says, the user wants red color and red color is available for a car make VW. So this is how array of structure can be initialized, can be used, can be accessed in our program. Then we go for pointer of structures. We have seen pointers, which is nothing but a address of the variable to which that pointer variable has been assigned with. We can use pointer variable while working with structures in our program. Here we have declared a structure called fruits with 3 elements in it, name, price and QTY, which is an abbreviation for quantity I used. Then we go for a main program. What we have declared here is struct fruits star FPTR. So FPTR is the pointer of type struct fruits. Then we have initialized 3 elements or 3 variables of structure fruits named A, B and C and assigned with values orange 110 for A, mango for B, banana for C, and then we are assigning to this pointer FPTR address of variable A of type struct fruits. So FPTR now holds the address of variable A of type struct fruits. Then we are accessing the data that has been assigned to elements of structure variable A using this printf statement and using the pointer notation. So this printf statement, what we have done is name is equal to %s, price is equal to %d, quantity is equal to %d, and then fptr arrow name, fptr arrow price, and fptr arrow qty. So instead of dot variable, what we are using here is instead of dot, we are using the operator arrow in this particular case. When we use a pointer, structure pointer, that structure's elements can be accessed using the pointer, as we have found out in this case. fptr is assigned with address of A, so fptr arrow name will give us the value assigned in these assignment statements of struct fruits for element, structure element name, which is orange. This fptr arrow price will give us the value assigned to price for the structure variable A, which gives us fptr arrow price, and fptr arrow qty will access the qty member of struct fruits and will display the value assigned to that particular variable or member variable of struct fruits. Then the same thing we had done by assigning the address of variable B of type struct fruits, and then for variable C, which we have declared here and initialized here. So when I ran this program, this is the output. The first printf statement gave me orange, name of the fruit as orange, price 100, quantity 10, then mango 520, and banana 50 and 15. So this is how pointer to a structure works, how we can use the pointer to a structure for accessing the values or for accessing the elements of a structure variable by assigning that structure variable's address to the pointer to structure, which we declare with our normal star notation, struct fruit star fptr. So this is all about the structures. Please like and share my videos, visit my channel, and thanks for viewing.